Good morning, everyone. I'm Sofiá Patané. Well, let's start.
It's okay.
Sorry. Yes.
If you want to take a minute, you can take a
No,
minute.
yes, I'm just.
Don't worry. Have you got your paper?
Sí, no.
Vale, bring your paper. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Just have a look at the first line.
Sí. What if I tell you that in the future you will be able to modify your baby as you wish? You could make them more intelligent or stronger, or you could even choose how they will look. Blonde hair, tall, with freckles, etc. Well, even though this sounds like a sci-fi story, nowadays there's a new technology called CRISPR that modifies the genes of a human fetus. With this technology, you can, well, like I said before, you can make babies more resistant to diseases, especially genetic ones. For example, psoriasis. I have psoriasis, but if I had been modified with CRISPR, I would not have this. So you could also upgrade their skills, such as, well, intelligence, and create their look. So, well, CRISPR, according to Paul Knopfler, is similar to genetic modified food, but incredibly cheaper and easier. And it has a lot of advantages too, such as lower health costs. However, this is very controversial, and it's been discussed by a lot of people because most of the people, but most of them, think that unbalanced nature. So, well, the most common argument against CRISPR is that in the future there could be a genetic class distinction. We could relate it with the present. The rich people will be replaced by modified people, and the poor by natural people. And it could exist violence and racism between those two. So it's crazy to think about this, but it's so possible, and it would be so immoral and depressing to think about this. Like, can you imagine that? Modified people having privilege that you couldn't have because they were designed with CRISPR, and you can't overcome them because, well, they were modified. So, incredible, right? The second argument, and the most known by people against CRISPR, is that, well, like I said before, it unbalanced nature. With this I mean, like, the idea of modifying and upgrading your baby is quite terrifying, like if it was in a factory or a mechanic, with a mechanic. So that's why most of the people think that is immoral to humankind. Let's agree that this technology could eradicate most of the genetic diseases and all that, but it's weird to think that these babies, these humans, were designed in laboratories. Like, what could await us in the future? A fetus crafting machine that makes people perfect, like gods and goddesses, like ridiculous. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the risk that this has. Like all medicines and therapies, this technology has side effects, plus it's a whole new technique, so scientists keep researching about this. So it's not 100% certain that your baby could be perfect. It could have parental mutations and diseases, or it could even like contaminate the next generations with new diseases or mutations, like I said before. So it's not that common, but it's a possibility. So although this is a super innovative technology and it could improve our lives as a society, we need to think about this in an ethical way, because it could have consequences, whether they are good or bad, such as the one I mentioned before, the diseases and society and all that. So let's not take this lightly. What could await us in the future? Thank you.